9. Pinakasan niyo ng kala 8. Sana bumili lang ako. Hindi ganun.
Gigi si Ma'am Daisy, hindi siya nagbabasa ng ano. Siya lang yung hindi alam.
Saan?
Loko mo siya? Kailan ba mag-session? Saan Ma'am Daisy?
Kasi ang bilis ko lang.
Kasi Ma'am Daisy kasama yan. Kayo naman? Nag-sagay?
Kasi ko lang dyan. Puno. Alis ako rin. Gusto niyo ba ako umalis? Huwag muna kayo magulo sa meeting ako.
Bakit hindi sir?
Ano po dyan?
Beavers. Beavers.
Excuse me, meron kayong document ng contract? Ng contract para sa lahat?
Lato.
Meron kayong copy?
Kung ako ko kung contract ng lato.
Hindi, I mean yung text.
At least meron.
Pwede po makita.
Send ko po sa inyo.
Sige, mas okay. Selectin mo yung ano. Saan sina John dito?
Ano ko, mga pa-members.
Tapos si John.
Si Sir John Karen.
Okay.
Pwede ko ba yung number ko?
0919. Saan yan? Sa Viber?
Papa.
081-4054.
0919-081-4054. Ang kailangan mo po ma'am, revise na po o
Yung, kung ano yung ipe-present.
for lot 3 for lot 3 po.
Lot 3 yung ngayon. Yung lot 2.
Lot 2 po kasi kaka-receive lang po kasi namin yung revised text kay Sir Percy. Bali, idadam pa lang po yung bill ko.
Okay. Sige.
Bali, lot 3 na lang po muna.
Oo.
Saan po yung MC? Lahat. Sa PEMS. MC. MC.
Hello.
Yung 70 per kilo. I mean, okay.
Kasama ko sa set per se.
Yung schedule ng timeline. Paano yun? Para sa lot 2. If ever ma-repeat. Tayo parisahan or
Saan nakaano yun?
nakalagay mo siya schedule of delivery.
Oo, nakalagay.
Ilagay mo yung timeline natin. Delivery schedule na nakalagay sa bill docs. And yung nakalagay sa bill docs natin. Yung posted. Saka lagay yung changes if ever mag-rebuild bulletins. Sigurado mag-rebuild bulletin kasi ako na yan. Yung hindi na kaya sa schedule.
Pwede yung set per se. May i-verify ba lang or lang. Siguro lang. Ayun, sa kanya.
Fine. Ano ba ito? Not G10 ba din? Not ano?
Trip.
Pwede niyo pa sila ba yung 2?
Ano po, kaka-receive lang po namin ng
Bago?
text.
Ganyan, sir. Check naman niya sa akin.
Ano po sir daw pala yung mangyayari doon? Kasi mauna po di ba yung lot 1, tapos kung may manalo ko ngayon sa lot 3. Yun po yung
Delay pa rin. Walang lot 2 eh. Kailangan may lot 2.
bali
Sabay dapat yun eh.
ang lot 2. Lot
1 and 2. Actually, connected silang tatlo talaga na.
Ano po mangyayari doon sir? Ma-adjust po yung time. Magkakaroon po ng separate po.
Anong ka-preview dito?
Para po sa lot 1 at saka lot 2.
Wala, isang delivery lang yun. Pagsasamahin yung 1 and 2 sa isang warehouse, sabay silang i-deliver, sabay silang i-deliver.
Bali, aantayin po talaga yung lot.
Oo. Lahat ko talaga yung silang papapit yung importante.
Sasabay ko talaga yung lot.
Yun nga, kasi kailangan siya. Ever, kasi tayo dito, may iwan yung lot. Kailangan tayo siya. Kasi yung RTA, so yung lot, hindi ba ba pwede sila makapag-print?
Pwede naman, pero yung lot ko pa din, kailangan kasi ipapatoy nila yung sa test booklet eh.
So, dapat sa
Answer sheet kasi yung lot 2. Ano?
Kaya for lot or at least ma-award natin.
At least, so. Kailan naman ang lot to ano? Wala kasi kami, may mga travels kami this next week.
Sa lahat po, sir, idadap na po namin yung windows mamaya. Tapos, for review po yun ng bank. Tapos, pag-approve po, baka makapag-posting po ito na bukas.
Kaya ang papagawin lang naman sa
Okay. Nagbawas na apan.
Hindi na ba yung effective? The next.
Hindi mo ito. Mag-propose pa lang sa windows.
Okay, kasi
Wala kayong bagong laptop.
Paano bago? Di ba yung HP na yun?
Yung HP na hindi nito. Bago. Yung black. Gray. Yung mataba. Yan ba yung ano? 65,000. Yan yung 65,000. Yun na. Yung na-issue sa Kongreso. Yan. Ah, hindi ba? Adel ba?
Ito yun, hindi na magagamit yun.
HP ba yan? Kobe. Uy, nangihingi ng update si Asset Engineer.
No.
Sama tayo.
Ano bang next step doon?
Ay, tanong mo sa kanila.
Kailangan natin mag-usap nila sa ito.
Wala na si Sir Percy. Dapat kahapon.
Ay.
1 week siyang wala.
Ang last na sinabi niya sa akin, gumawa na ng tax code. Tapos, i-ano sa procurement.
dahil ako nagsuwain.
Parang yung last ko ang
Ako yun lang. Ano yan?
Follow up mo yung status ng change of mode of procurement sa PPM.
tapos,
Yun, kung may update na sila, sabihin natin dito na yung na-change na yung mode of procurement. Ito kasi po, dapat ito ay from A to A to competitive bidding. Dapat competitive bidding siya.
yung katulad na itong ginagawa natin.
Yun, ito yung mag-bid na iba ibang mga companies dito na natin. So, kailangan mag-apply natin yung status ng MSD. Kung na-change na ba yung mode of procurement. Pag na-change na, kailangan na natin yung tech specs. And kailangan na silang tanongin dito para
Meron ba kayong ng text? Parang nagagawa na siya.
alam.
Kasi pinigay naman.
Pwede nyo nga siyang ipatoy muna sa tech specs ng
Yung grade 12 pa ba? Wala. Kasi doon mo na ko gumawa.
Kanina ba yun? Yung consulting services ng G12.
Ito nagsimula yung page eh. Yung sa akin kasi, normal na.
Meron niya na, saan ba pwede kami makakuha ng mga template ng Prebid docs? Pag consulting services ang mode. Template ba yun?
Consulting services.
Yung
Template.
mga document na kailangan. May contact information ko. Ma'am Jenny daw. Ano? Sa consulting services. Hingi sana kami ng information sana sa mga list of documents na kailangan. Kasi kung ang mode of procurement ay consulting services. Thank you. Si Ma'am J, si Ma'am Rowan, pangalan? Ro. Kasama natin.
Si Ma'am June.
UD,
Wala pa nga po, hindi po siya nag-reply.
pwede siya maka-attend.
Busy po kasi sila sa textbooks din. Ayun, daw.
proceed, Secretariat.
Good morning po, Ate. And other bank official po. Our agenda for today is
We'll start
procurement.
with the preliminaries, acknowledging the members of the back who are present, members of the end user, para on record lahat ng nag-attend. Before we go to the agenda.
Our agenda po for today is procurement of test materials
Before
for
we
the
go to the agenda, sabi ko lang nga gusto agenda po today ka pa.
May we proceed to acknowledgement of our back officials po who are present today. For the alternate to regular member po, we have Director Margarita Ballesteros. Good morning po. To our provisional members, we have Ms. Divina David. Good morning po. And to our Vice Chairperson, we have Director Samuel Arsorben. Good morning po, Director. And to our backward chairperson, we have ASEC Francis Cesar Bibringis. Good morning po.
Members who are online.
And to members who are online po, we have regular member, Director Marilyn Bishop. Good morning po, Director.
Good morning.
And good morning po. And to back secretariat po who are here, we have our director po, Director Rohan Rabia. Good morning po, Director. And we have Miss Daisy, Miss Angelica, Miss Maylene, Sir Arben, and Sir Basila, and Sir Dambi. To end user po, representative, we have Miss Josephine Ladica. Good morning po, ma'am. And to TWG po, we have Sir John Erlix Bayon. Good morning po. And to our prospective leader po, may we request po to stand, state your name and the company represented.
Felix Abongan from Cargo Forwarders. Well, from Cargo Forwarders.
Thank you po. That's the pass.
So
And
do we have a quorum already?
yes, pass.
Okay. So since we already have a quorum, we are ready to transact business. Secretariat, what are our items in the agenda for this meeting?
Our agenda po is procurement of test materials for the 2024 National Achievement Test for grade 10 at G10. We did for lot number 3. But before...
One item lang ba?
Yes po.
No other matters?
Yes po.
Sure ka?
Yes,
No other matters, only this item?
We have other matters
Tamo.
po.
Sabi ko yes ka.
For any small value procurement po.
What are these other matters?
Discussion of the those qualification inspection report.
Of what?
Of procurement of fellowship and chapels of the budget division.
Ano ba yan? Na-bid na ba yan?
Yes po.
Na-award? Ay na post-qua report?
Yes, nag-post ko report po, however, hindi po napasa pa yung kanilang samples and yesterday lang po napasa yung samples. But for us today, technical specifications po na discuss na po. Yung samples na lang po ang naiwan.
So what is to be discussed today?
For the declaration po of the LCRP po.
So proceed to the first item now.
Short recap lang po for this project. Noong April 2 po, the inspection team conducted a post-qualification inspection po report on the bidding having the notice of single calculated bid po. And they found out po that the compliant for lot 1 po is legal. And they recommend to award the bidder for lot 1 and the back and forth po with the TW's recommendation.
You should. Parang nagmamambol ka, hindi namin paintindihan. Open your mouth kasi if we cannot hear it, the recording cannot capture whatever you're saying.
So for lot number 2 po, the bidder was compliant due to lacking of equipments and machines, especially po the required computers po. Then,
Was compliant?
not compliant po, due to lack of equipments and machine po as required po in their statement of
But
compliance.
we already disqualified
Yes po.
the lot 2, right?
Yes po. And for lot 3 po, disqualified po due to absence of Annex C allocation list, official receipt in SLCC, and late submission of bids. Then on same date po, we return the project file to end user for mandatory review on the tech specs, especially po for lot 2 and 3. Then we proceed po to posting on February 9 for rebid lot number 3. Yes po.
February 9 ang reposting na
Rebid lot number 3.
Dito po ba ang user?
Yes. Sis.
February 9 na repost, yung lot 3.
Yes po.
So ngayon lang tayo mag-preview after more than 2 months? After 2 months tayo mag-review after reposting? Are you sure?
Ito po. April 9 po pala. Sorry po.
May binabasa ka na nga, mali pa yung sinasabi mo. Oh, si Vice Chair may question yan sa end user.
Because this is already top 3, and our target date of administering the NAT 10 will be on June. June yun po eh, magkakaalala po. Ano ang June yun? Di ba mayroon kayong Gantt chart na ginawa para makita natin, given na we are having this rebid for lot number 3 and we're expecting a rebid for lot number 2. So, kaya ba natin na i-meet yung targeted date of administration?
Na-repost na ba yung lot number 2 na na-disqualify yung?
We received lang po the revised tech specs po yesterday. And we will drop the...
When did we issue, Director Rowan, when did we issue the disqualification notice?
We issue po the disqualification notice on March 20, sometimes in March po.
No, you don't give me sometime in March, you give me the actual date. Kasi sometime in March may even be March 1. Can you recall? Tingnan niyo yung letter on notice of disqualification. Nandun naman yung date.
Notice of post disqualification po is issued on April 5, 2024.
On?
April 5.
April 5. So, when did you return the documents to
We
end
returned
user?
same day po, April
Same
5,
day.
2024.
End user, how is it going? Yung lot number 2 bid docs.
They returned po yesterday with revised tech specs.
Yesterday, revised specs?
For lot number 2.
Nag-revise sila ng specs?
That's for the mandatory review.
Mandatory
This wasn't
review.
the mandatory review because there was favor, so they need to do mandatory review and the bank awaited for the memo review. And
So, kung binalik yan ng April 5 sa kanila, April
5.
April 5 binalik sa inyo, today is April 16. So, you had 10 days. Parang hindi rin nagmamadali ang BEA, no? Kasi it will take them 10 days to return an urgent procurement. So I don't understand, BEA. Are you in a hurry or not?
Ang original po kasi ay end user ba?
Yeah, ang original schedule po is by June, but because of the changes sa school calendar, na-move din po yung administration ng
So kailan na?
by first quarter, August ng grade 11. So, na-move po yung timeline.
Sige. Ganyan din tayo noong January, marami tayong time kasi June. Kaya yung inabukas mo tayo ng April, wala kang time. Buti na lang na-move ang calendar. Sige.
Kaya, let us be guided by the Gantt chart. So since you're saying that this will be administered in June, Therefore, kasi may ginawa na kayo na Gantt chart, therefore, mag-adjust yun. And sana, kahit nag-adjust yung time, yung date of administration, yung procurement natin, yun yung napaka-halaga. Kahit naman mag-focus, malayo pa, pero the process of procurement, we all know.
Nag-notice to proceed na ba sa lapuhan?
Yan po, Madam Chair. We have, for routing pa lang po yung IPA ng that one.
Or routing. So, ibig sabihin, di ba yung lot 1 may warehousing? O paano yung warehousing natin? Mag-a-adjust kasi nag-move kayo ng ano ngayon. So, paano yun? Paano yun? Natin nyo kasi may period tayo na naka-indicate sa warehousing. Baka mamaya, pag nag-lapse na yung warehousing kasi nag-adjust tayo ng 2 months sa administration, baka may difference tayo 2 months. It might amount there.
We'll always be last kung ano yung implications ng changes na sana.
I don't know.
Depende yung students na kasi we can proceed with the routine or that part subject to adjustments as needed on the schedule for other
Yan ang hirap pag nakalag-lag yung isang exam.
paano maging flexible yung bawat isa sa bawat isa.
Kaya yan, nag-go yung isa, yung succeeding part of the process na fail naman. So parang, I don't know, you have to reconsider that in the future, end user. No?
Interdependent po kasi.
Oo, interdependent. And yet, nag-fail yung dalawa, isa lang yung nag-succeed. Ano mangyayari dun sa, di ba? I think this is not the first time that it happens, and yet you keep on putting it in 3 different classes. I don't understand either. Anyway, you can proceed with this.
For the
Wala, dito na
observers,
naman. Ano na naman to? Bakit nakasingit yan?
for the observers po,
Kanina pa yan eh.
we
So,
invited
preliminaries.
we invited through letters po dated April 11, 2024 and sent through email po on April 12,
Did
2024.
any of those reply?
But no one attended po.
Okay. Did they acknowledge receipt of the emails?
No po.
Baka naman, lagi silang hindi nagre-reply. Baka outdated na yung email nila sa atin. Baka kailangan lang i-ano natin, i-double check na lang kung active pa yung emails nila.
Pero maganda din na sino ba yung binibigyan natin ng, like for example, pag COA, for example, di ba, ano naman yun, they can just deliver it to their office. Mayroon ba gano'n? So meron tayong receiving copy. Kasi yung email, possible kasi na hindi sila mag-acknowledge, di ba? Samantalang kapag dineliver na sa COA, for example, merong stock receipt, may evidence tayo na na-receive. Kasi that's already parang acknowledgement din na na-receive. Pero for email, so siguro maganda din sa email na ilagay na please acknowledge receipt of this. Thank you.
Okay, proceed.
For the Prebid conference purposes po, first, to clarify and address bidders' question on the different aspect of the procurement at hand. Second, for bidders to fully understand the requirements. Note that any statement issued shall not modify the terms unless in writing and issued through supplemental bulletin. The end user is Bureau of Education Assessment Division, BEA-EAD, from the source of fund of 2024 NASBE current funds. Date of advertisement and posting of invitation to bid is April 9, 2024 through PhilJEPS, DepEd website, Facebook, and DepEd bulletin board, with an approved budget of the contract of 11,225,000 pesos. The start of issuance of bidding documents is April 9, 2024. Bidding documents may be downloaded at the following website indicated below. Cost of bidding documents is 25,000 pesos. Number of prospective bidders that purchased the bidding documents as of April 16, 9 a.m. none po. The Prebid conference is open to all interested parties who have or have not bought the bidding documents. For the salient points of the bidding documents, Invitation to bid and instruction to bidders. Prospective bidders should have completed within a period of 7 years immediately preceding the deadline for submission of bids a single largest completed contract or SLCC similar to the contract to be bid and the value of which adjusted if necessary by the bidder to current prices using the Philippine Statistic Authority Consumers Price Index must be at least 50% of the EBC of the lot bid.
Yeah, Vice Chair has a query. Kailan na i-post sa PhilJets ito?
Posted on April 9, 2024.
April
9, 2024.
So, ma-detect doon din kung may nag-view or may nag-download.
Yes, correct.
So, may views pero walang download. Ilan ang views? Sige, okay lang. Sige. Thank you.
Okay. May I inquire our prospective bidder? You were a bidder last time in the first round, the first bid. Okay. And end user, ano ang naiba sa inyong mandatory review of the bid docs? Kasi it appears like our bidder if the bidder who is here is already familiar with the original bid documents. So baka si Secretariat can focus more on the changes that were done by the end user after the mandatory review. So the prospective bidders can also focus their queries on the changes, if ever, that were made by the end user.
Ang main changes lang po, I think, yung timeline. Yeah, yung timeline lang po. Pero yung mga technical specifications is the same.
Okay. Our prospective bidder, do you already have a copy of the bid docs? Not yet. Okay. So can we go to the specs first, and then the revised timeline?
For the detailed project-specific requirements, under Lot 3, delivery and retrieval of test materials, non-classified materials, and answer sheets po. First is truck or van. Forwarder or courier must at least have 10 units of delivery trucks or vans in excellent running condition.
Yeah, you must have
Sorry po.
them.
10 units of delivery trucks.
Pwede bang zoom in? Everybody zoom in. Yeah. Sige.
Number 2, means of transportation, test booklets, answer sheets, school headers, and non-classified materials by land or truck. Forwarder or courier shall pick up the test materials by cluster or region at the printer's warehouse using closed vans or trucks or other vehicles with similar specification and capacity. After loading of test materials, closed vans must be padlocked and must only be opened at DepEd division offices. Forwarder or courier must have at least 10 units of closed vans or trucks or other vehicles with similar specification and capacity and excellent running condition. During retrieval, forwarders or courier must comply with the same requirements. Boxes of test material shall be brought directly at DepEd division offices during the delivery period, and the boxes of test booklets at printer of test booklets warehouse and the boxes of answer sheets at the processing company during retrieval period.
Yung at printer of test. during the delivery period in the boxes of test booklets. Ano kaya ang message nun? And the boxes of test booklets at printer of test booklets. Sinong gumawa nito? Is it the box set or the end user? End user?
Boxes of test materials shall be properly Magkaiba po kasi, okay lang po. Ako sunod.
Hand printer or hand printer? Ano
Yung
yun?
po yung asset, yung po yung lot 2, di ba, may sarili po siyang box, yung mga answer sheets. So ito pong lot 2 na to, ay i-deliver po nila yung mga boxes dun sa printer, yung lot 1. Tapos yung pag pinagsasama po kasi yan yung test booklet at saka yung answer sheet.
Boxes of materials shall be brought directly at the distribution office during the delivery period, and the boxes of test booklets at printer of test booklets warehouses.
Okay, delivery and
And the
retrieval na po siya.
boxes of answer sheets at the processing company during the retrieval period.
Siguro po may
So, magde-deliver siya to the
Okay.
SDO, to the winner of lot number 2 and winner of lot number 1. Tama? Kasi yung test booklets, ibabalik niya sa winner ng lot number 1
Yes.
for warehousing.
Ah,
At yung answer sheets, i-deliver niya sa winner ng lot number 2
For processing.
process ang results.
Yes.
yes po.
For retrieval.
Tama. Okay, pero may wrong grammar kayo dyan.
Yes po, kailangan po.
Sige,
I-clarify.
mga klaro, mga curriculum na teaching kayo, may wrong grammar kayo sa inyong mga pre-represent, ha?
Update namin yan as.
Sige.
Hindi ko nakita. Sorry. Matagal na po kasi.
Matagal ng wrong grammar.
Matagal na po.
Ang akala nyo correct na siya. Sa tagal ng wrong, akala natin correct na siya.
Hindi kasi napuputukan po.
So, sige. Go.
For the means of transformation, test booklets, answer sheets, school headers, and non-classified materials by airplane. Forwarder or courier shall pick up the test materials by cluster or region at the printer's warehouse using wing vans or closed vans or other vehicles with similar specification and capacity. Test materials must be brought directly at cargo terminal for loading, and arrival at the destination. Forwarder or courier must pick up the test materials and deliver it to the division offices using closed vans. Closed vans must be padlocked and must only be opened at the division offices. Vehicles must be in excellent running condition. And during retrieval, forwarders or courier must comply with the same requirements. Boxes of test materials shall be brought directly at debit division during the delivery period in the boxes of test booklets at printer of test booklets warehouse and the boxes of answer sheets at the processing company during the retrieval period. Under means of transportation or test booklets, answer sheets, school headers, and non-classified materials by sea or boat, forwarder or courier shall pick up the test materials by clusters at the printer's warehouse using closed vans or trucks. Test materials must be brought directly at seaport terminal for loading and upon arrival at the destination. Forwarder or courier must pick up the test materials and deliver it to the depot division offices using closed vans. Test materials must be loaded or transported using passenger vessels. Closed vans must be padlocked and must only be opened at depot division offices. Vehicles must be in excellent running condition. During retrieval, forwarders or courier must comply with the same requirements. Boxes of test material shall be brought directly at depot division offices during the delivery period, and the boxes of test booklets at printer of test booklets warehouse, and the boxes of answer sheets and the processing company during the
Bakit paulit-ulit yung specs na yun? Pangatlong beses na. Dahil, sir, pangatlong beses na binasa. Both kasi yung isa.
Yes, magkakaiba po ng means of transportation.
Deliver of test booklets.
na applicable din yung specification sa bawat.
Delivery of this. Ano yung number 4?
By sea or boat.
CNB,
By sea or boat.
Yung number 3,
airplane.
by
By
plane.
plane.
Tapos yung number 2, by land.
By
By
land.
land or
Truck.
truck.
By land truck. So, pare-pareho. Naka-indicate ba dyan sa specs nyo na yung pamasahe sa aeroplano at sa barko ay babayaran ng forwarder? Hindi, sir. Kasi baka pagka-deliver doon, hindi alam kung kanino ibibigay. Baka kailangan ilagay nyo dyan na they should arrange for the transport of the forwarders or the company ay mag-arrange ng mga flights and ano yung mga yon. Parang hindi natin indicated dyan na sila ang sasagot ng aeroplano at ng ship. Diba? Oo nga, pero hindi natin nababasa dito. Sige nga, basahin nga natin yung number 4, ay yung number, yung say and for. Kung clear ba siya, nasasagutin ng company yung pamasahe ng bagahe. These materials must be loaded, transported using passenger vessels. Close bands talaga. Ayaw yung gumamit ng letter D, no? Sa, yung isa open, yung isa close. Ayaw lagyan ng open or closed. Must only be open or closed. What do you think about bank members dun sa specification on the cargo payments or whatever, shipment payments, or shipment fees, gano'n. Meron ba dyan?
Asset meron po sa bid ko. Transportation of the goods shall be arranged by the supplier, and related costs shall be included in the contract price.
Saan sa nakalagay?
Sa bidding documents po, pull out ito. Page 29.
While it is there, baka kasi text naman ito, ilagay nyo na rin po. Mention nyo na. Kasi baka yung iba by land, dalhin din sa pass. Tapos ipipick up doon. It's possible. Diba? Kunyari, pupunta siya ng Bicol. Baka mas mura pag binibill niya. Tapos ipipick up na lang ng ano doon. Siguro ilagay na lang. I-add na lang in the transport of the goods shall be arranged by the supplier and related costs
Shall be included.
and the contract price. Okay. Sige. Pero ilagay mo na rin kahit isang phrase lang dyan. Yung nalagay na passenger vessel at the expense of the supplier. Yung statement lang yun. For both. Shipment. Kailangan talaga passenger vessel. What if yung supplier is capable of renting the entire container?
Usually sir, naka-containerize yun.
Oo nga. Kasi pag nilagay passenger vessel,
Pag-ibig sabihin
passenger
sir,
vessel pero naka-container van.
yung ibig sabihin ko, pwedeng sa passenger or pwedeng sa cargo vessel.
Oo nga. Pero nakalagay niya kasi naka-specify using passenger vessels eh.
Sir Chair,
Yes.
parang sa ngayon nag-practice na sa mga buses, you can check this out. Yes, there's a passenger vessel, but merong track or bus na for goods lang to be transported, for cargoes lang.
It started during the pandemic.
And they see the ano.
Inalis nila lahat ng mga upuan niya, puro karton ng laman. Kasi ang goods lang ang pwedeng deliver that time. Okay. Using, paano kung cargo ship? Hindi pwede. Kasi passenger vessel lang yung nilagay natin. O helicopter? By sea, by boat.
By area.
May air siya sa number 5. Ito, test materials must be loaded, transported using passenger vessel kasi para masyadong risks. O bakit ba passenger vessel ang nilagay pala ng end user? Baka naman may wisdom end users.
Highlight.
Oo. May, ibig sabihin, pag passenger vessel, may pasahero aakay doon sa cargo nila. Diba?
Using area doon for cargo.
Dun sa passenger vessel.
Tsaka hindi naman siya ganun po kadami na bulky talaga. Kasi ang may mga priorities po kasi ng mga island regions lang ng passenger vessels lang po talagang dumaraan. Kasi for example sa Marinduque to Batangas Port. So passenger vessel lang po talaga. Yung cargo po kasi para mas malalayo po kasi yung
Okay, why don't you just put it generic kasi na sea vessel?
I think maybe they have to also check with how DLR does its transportation on delivery. Kasi like yung set unfolded, does it really matter if it's a seaport or lahat kayo may seaport terminal na lahat? Is it not like delivery? Basta what we care about is we have the printers, we have the raw materials picked up by them from the warehouse, delivery to the project sites, delivery sites.
Kasi pwede rin kasi sila magroro eh.
Yes.
Roro kanila buwan, nilororo nila. Kasi sabi nyo, ina-drop nila sa ano, yung load.
door to door po yan sa division office po. Talaga ida-drop.
Kaya nga, I don't know. Kasi, yun ang concern ko, pwede silang magroro, pwedeng i-ship, pwedeng i-cargo, and then meron silang company doon na magpipick up. Pwede rin kasi yung mga options na yun eh. But in this text specs, parang ipa-pick up and then dadalhin sa port. Yung ganun yung nakalagay. It's not even an option for the supplier na pwede niyang iroro ang sarili niyang van to the destination. Unless that is, if those are the options that you have, it has to be very clear in your text specs para yan, passenger vessel. So, clarify mo na lang, unless i-generalize nyo na from door to door. Sinabi yung door to door, ibig sabihin, bahala sila mula sa pick up hanggang sa final destination.
Usually yung services kasi namin
Oo nga. Kaya, pero pag door to door, from the pick up point to the final destination, which are the divisions. Di ba pwede door to door, ilagay na i-mention na door to door, tapos whatever means of transportation, basta door to door ang ating usapan. Kaya mag-zip line kayo or whatever, basta door to door. Wala kami pakialam, parang gano'n, diba? Rather than put specs on saan sasakay, mga ganyan, masyado tayong may hirapan. Ang sinabi mo is a door-to-door delivery from the pick-up point in the warehouse of lot number 1 to the division office, door-to-door. And then i-define natin what is door-to-door. Diba?
I-generalize po ba natin yung passenger vessel as sea vessel na lang po? Sea vessel, then parenthesis, passenger, cargo,
Yes. Pero kailangan ma-emphasize natin yung door-to-door policy
Okay.
na modality. Tapos i-emphasize mo na hindi pwedeng iiwan sa regional officers magbibigay ng pera na i-deliver ng region sa mga divisions yung kailang test paper.
Ay, wala po. May PSF naman po.
Ay, marami nangyayari rin yan. Mga door-to-door natin sa mga schools, iniiwan lang sa SDO tapos nagbibigay yung mga suppliers ng pamasahe sa mga school heads para sila na magbibit papunta sa kanilang mga schools, and that is never monitored by the end user. Anyway, basta importante yan door-to-door. The objective of this procurement is for the materials to arrive at the final destinations from its origin na seamless ang kanyang delivery. Okay. I hope that is clear to our guests here. Okay. So I think the back has already mentioned na door-to-door, regardless of the mode of transportation to be determined by the supplier, door-to-door policy. And you adjust your statements based on the door-to-door specification. Okay?
Yes.
Sige. Okay. So balik tayo sa number 6. May number 6 ba yan? Yan yung plain naman. Ay, delivery of tests. Door-to-door, vice versa yan papunta tsaka pabalik.
Pabalik po.
Number 5 is delivery of test booklets, answer sheet, and non-classified materials for the delivery period. Means of transportation for the delivery by scheme and priority cluster or regions must be strictly followed. In case of force majeure, the forwarder or courier must advise DepEd BEA or end user. Accompanied cargo utilizing container vans must not be mixed cargo. For billing purposes, forwarder or courier must attach or submit bills.
Accompanied cargo. Yan accompanied cargo. Pagbalik, accompanied cargo or papunta? Delivery. Ano na naman to? Iba na naman to? Ano yung mga specs 1 to 5? Ano itong 6? Ano yung number 5 ulit? Ay, number 4? Means of transportation. Means of transportation yung number 5. Pero yung mga number 4 ay yung number 1, 2 to 4. Pero yung number...
Delivery period.
Delivery ano? Delivery ano? Nakakonect online.
Kasi parang
Kaso hindi nakaano siya.
Oo.
Sana mas malaki.
Ano yun? Ano yung end user? Ano yung 1, yung 2, 3, 4? How is it different from number 5?
Yung 2, 3, 4 po is the means of transportation lang po.
Means of transportation,
Yes.
but you are also describing how they are going to be delivered. And then you have number 5 is delivery period. Ikaw may delivery
Number
period.
5, delivery period.
Means of transportation, ayan na naman. May means of transportation ka naman sa 2 to 4. Delivery, sige. Accompanied cargo. Kung period yan, bakit wala akong makitang time? Time element.
Yung
Dates, something.
sa ano po, sa third bullet.
Saan?
delivery of test materials must be 10 days for division outside Metro Manila and 3 days for division within Metro Manila. Before examination day to be coordinated with the PREA, delivery days must be strictly followed, otherwise a penalty of 1/10 of 1% of the total contract price shall be imposed for every day of delay.
asset. Dito sa bullet na ito, may assumption na taga-NCR ang manalo. Parang ganun.
Oo, para.
Kasi
O bakit? Paano kung nanalo taga Cebu? Oo. And Cebu, delivery within Cebu will be 3 days. Why are you assuming that the winner is coming from Manila?
usual.
Oh.
Ano po, mag-a-add na lang po ba ng ano dito, condition?
Well, we are just commenting that in this text, you are already working on a specs in which, alam nyo na, predetermined mo na Metro Manila ang mananalo. Diba? Paano pag nanalo, taga Cagayan de Oro mo na? May mga tracking service sa Cagayan de Oro. Will it be the same specs? The divisions within Metro Manila will be 3 days before.
Ano po,
Sige. Think about it.
assuming.
Huwag na mag-assume.
Yeah, sige, siguro ang i-change na lang po dito is conditional na if
Kasi hindi na lang gawin 10 days lahat.
10 days. So,
Parang wala nang distinction kung taga saan yung supplier mo. Delivery of test materials must be 10 days for division, for all divisions. Ganon. Okay. So you have to you also have to specify na yung 10 days. 10 days nasa division na. Ang mas maganda siguro dyan, must be at the division offices at least number of days before the test administration. Rather than delivery is 10 days. Pwede mo sabihin na, all test materials must be at the division offices 3 days before the test administration. Diba? Ewan ko, yun lang yung example ko, but I don't know with you. Or 10 days before, kasi mag-distribute pa siya sa mga schools.
I think hindi po yung point nung bullet na yung asset na before the test administration sa division outside Metro Manila, at least 10 days, nandoon na po. Must be 10 days for divisions outside Metro Manila and 3 days for division within Manila before examination.
But you are talking of delivered. You're not saying delivered already.
Delivery.
Director Ro. Oh, bato po.
Sorry na.
Officer ka ba ng po?
Sorry.
Officer ng po? No?
Bakit? Anong lasa?
Lahi yung breath niya. Anyway, I think it is better if you set the date, how many days prior to the administration of the test should the test materials be already in the division offices. Considering that the division offices will also distribute this to the different schools.
In relation to that po. Kaya nga, napakahalaga yung Gantt chart kasi doon talaga makita yung initial date, terminal date, para ma-consolidate natin yung mga schools who will be going to the SDO and pick this up. Kasi baka mamaya, bigyan natin ng time yung SDO to sort things, kung saan. And then, important din ng SDO, i-determine nila kung saan i-store mga ito, mga gano'n. So, important din
Pwede ba, Attorney Rohan, na will just direct the end user to prepare a detailed specification of the delivery process, including timelines and attach to Gantt chart. At yun lang ang i-bid po dito natin for this particular portion of the text, no? Oo, para we can cut the discussion on this, i-require na lang namin end user to prepare bago na yung delivery para
Meron naman na sila asset, di ba? Meron na kayo yung Gantt chart noon. Meron na kayo.
magre-revise kayo na
Kaya
Gantt chart.
magre-revise para consider din yung mga inputs ngayon dito. Kasi dahil sa Gantt chart, mapakita nyo yung yung lot 1, lot 2, lot 3. Kasi may mga proseso yun eh.
Tapos ito kasi sa ano nyo, ano,
O yun, yung lot 3, tignan nyo. Tignan natin. Hindi siya elaborate. So, kulang ng task. Kulang ng task. Additional jobs siguro. Kasi kung door-to-door yan, so ano yung parang door 1 mo, initial door, ano yung second, final door. Para guided tayo lahat, guided din ang ating mga leaders.
yeah. Yung ano, itaas mo nga ng konti, yung previous bullets. Number 5 pa rin, pero previous bullet. Yan. Accompanied cargo. What does it mean? Accompanied cargo utilizing container vans must not be mixed cargo. Naka-strictly exclusive yung cargo.
Pero hindi po siya nakamix sa ibang cargo.
Paano yung passenger vessel kanina nyo? Kasi naka-indicate kayo dun sa mode of transportation, passenger vessel. Loob lang ng container. Wala namang cargo doon sa passenger vessel. What? I don't know. So you have to be sure. If you want to go into those details, if I may, kaya marami kaming questions kasi napaka-detalyado yung text nyo pagdating sa pagsakay nung gamit sa barko or sa aeroplano. Pero kung in general, sasabihin yung door-to-door at dapat secure yung mga kargamento, I think responsibility na yan ng supplier to ensure na door-to-door yan, secure. At kapag may nangyari yan, accountable yung supplier. Rather than going to the fine details na kailangan may. Kasi yan, this would mean na merong tao si supplier na nakasakay din sa cargo. May tao si supplier na nakasakay din sa aeroplano. Kasama siya dun sa cargo, sa loob.
Yes, sir.
So that is what this means. If it is accompanied cargo, kung ikaw supplier, magpapadala naman ng tao na nasasabay doon sa cargo ng containers. Sa cargo guys na. Hindi mo siya pwede i-reveal or i-send. Ano lang. But if that is what you want, then so be it. For added security of your classified materials. Ano lang po, personal na po ng service provider. Wala. I think so.
Cargo utilizing containers must not be mixed cargo.
Ito ako pag-curriculum, this is not the first time that you're doing
Kung
this.
ano ito?
Ano ba dati? Paano ba iba? Other national achievement tests. How are you doing it when it comes to this?
Over the years po, ganito din po.
Very detailed. Kaya ang tanong ko din, siyempre, kasi sa procurement naman talaga nito, dito nakikita natin yung mga details. But sabi natin, pag masyado namang detalyado, in fact, yan natanong ako, Gantt chart, flow chart, because these ones help us visualize the entirety of the project. Kasi I cannot just focus on the details of lot 1 without appreciating kung ano naman yung lot 3. Kaya yung presentation na natin dito is we are taking out lot 3 from the entirety of lots 1, 2, and 3 together. Kaya nga doon sa tanong ko din sa taas, nag-specify tayo ng 10 tracks. Pero hindi tayo nag-specify kung ilang airplane, kung ilang mga ganon. Di ba? So, kaya nga, the providing many details, okay, will add some confusion din. Kaya nga, sinasabi ni Aseng na, pag door-to-door, ano yung major steps para ma-accomplish natin yung objective ng lot 3.
So, pag sinabi yung 10 truck, for example, yung 5 nandito sa kabilang side ng ocean, tapos yung 5 nandito, ganun ba yan? Ano? Or 10 ang magde-deliver sa seaport, tapos 10 ang kumuha.
Iba-iba po ang location niyan po. Kasi may priority po kasi. May priority sequence kung sinusundan ang service provider.
Yeah, I know. Pero pag sinabi yung 10 trucks, saan ang applicability ng 10 trucks mo?
Doon po yung per priority po. Kasi yung, halimbawa po, yung first priority namin, puro island division. So yung pong mga trucks na yun, kung lahat po yun ay sasama dun sa priority.
Are we speaking here of the same 10 trucks delivering all in the same nationwide?
Yung po ay nationwide. By priority.
Paano pag ineroplano mo yung yung test material? Paano yung mga truck? Airport.
Mag-pick up po sila sa airport. Doon po sa receiving region.
Sabi mo same 10 trucks.
Yun po ay by land and by sea po. Kasi di ba yung sea naman po, niroro-oro din naman po nila. So yung truck po is sasakay din po doon sa airport. Pero sa plane po, I think meron po silang counterpart doon.
Sino mag-pick up doon sa airport?
I think yung pong counterpart ng service provider sa airport.
Kaya nga.
Na meron din yung trucks.
So yung 10 trucks, kailangan mong i-qualify. Ano yung 10 trucks na yan? 10 trucks at a time ang mag-deliver. 10 trucks din ang mag-pick up kung ever. Detalyado kasi yan.
Kasi the determination of the number, like 10 trucks, anong basis doon? Kasi ilang boxes ng, kumari, booklets, mga ganon. So, ano ba? Paano mo na-determine yung bilang ng 10? Yun, if you consider yung the totality of the number of boxes, ng booklets, ng answer sheets, and everything. So that we also like to appreciate the strategic location of the trucks in the door-to-door process.
Universal ba to? I mean, ang tawag doon, hindi siya random.
Census po.
Census. So it's census. So ibig sabihin,
All regions, all divisions.
Lahat ng schools. So ibig sabihin, all divisions.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it matters a lot to consider the different situations ng ating mga regions.
Yung sinabi mong prioritization, Bea will set the priorities kung sino yung unang de-delivera ng supplier?
Yes po. Priority sequence po ang tawag po namin.
Pero yung non-administration is on the same day, simultaneous all over the country.
Same po, parehas lang.
So, do we really need to give specifics na unahin nyo ito? Division na ito na i-deliver.
Yes po. Kasi
Bakit?
yung mga island regions po kasi na may mga suspension po ng sa boat. Yun po, yung mga sea travel po talaga yung kailangan unahin. Kasi pagdating po sa division kasi, may mga schools po kasi na kailangan din ibiyahe pa po ng mga from division to the school.
Can can that be not covered if you set the condition na all test materials must be in the school's division offices at least 15 days prior to the administration of the test? If you say that, do you still need to give specific details on priorities?
Ang extent lang po kasi sa forwarder po is magde-deliver lang sila sa division office.
Kaya nga.
Opo, doon lang po.
Kaya nga, pag sinabi mo ba, pag nilagay natin sa kontrata na or sa specs na all test materials must be in the division offices 15 days before the administration of the test. Hindi ba kailangan mo pa pang magdagdag ng specification na unahin mo sa ganito, unahin mo sa ganito? Kailangan ba natin i-detalye yan kapag sinabi na natin na lahat ng test materials nasa 228 schools division offices 15 days before the test?
I think ano rin po yan kasi ng BEA, strategy na rin po para mas ma-monitor namin yung delivery na yung mga malalayo na na-deliver na-retrieve na. So, kasi kung hindi po namin lalagyan ng ganong sequence.
Hindi, ang monitoring nyo naman, check the division offices 15 days before the test. Meron ka na ba? Wala pa. O ibig sabihin, hindi nakapag-deliver sa supplier, hindi nag-comply sa kontrata. Di ba? Okay, I'm just giving the number 15. But it's up to me kung ilan bang dates ang gusto nyo. But I'm just saying na kapag nag-set ka ng date kung saan lahat ng materials nasa division office na and then you check on that day, pag merong wala, ibig sabihin hindi nag-comply si supplier. That is your monitoring. Di ba? And your monitoring will now be focused on delivery of test materials from SDO to schools. Diba? I don't know. Yun ang iniisip ko. Kasi kung bibigyan mo ng dala, unahin mo si Batanes, pangalawa si Siargao, sinasabihan ko sa supplier na gano'n.
Meron pong list po. Yes po. May ganun po.
Ay, kaya nga ang sinasabi ko is, para wala ka ng list of priorities na madadeliveran, sabihin mo na lang, 30 days before test administration, nakadeliver na lahat. Kontrata yan.
Regardless po kung kailan region.
Oo. Kaya nga kayo magsiset ng number of days giving time for the divisions to distribute to the schools. What is the optimum day, number of days? Sa pinakamahirap na division na.
10 to 15 days po.
There you go. 20 days. Pag sinabi mo, 20 days before the administration of the test, nakadeliver na lahat. Kaya nauna si Metro Manila na na-deliveran o late, basta importante, 20 days before, lahat nasa division na regardless of the distance. Di ba pwede yun? Para hindi ka naman bibigay na, okay, delivery dates, first batch, Batanes, Isabela, batch 2.
In addition to that, in support to that aspect kasi pag nag-deliver na kasi yung yan, so yung route niya, di ba? Yung route niya is from the starting from the point, from a certain point, okay? Ang route niya is outward yun. Hindi siya pupunta muna doon sa pinakamalayo tapos babalik ulit siya. So parang this is the shortest route, shortest path, and then pag mag-move na siya, so nabibigyan, in fact, mas nauuna na sana mabigyan yung mga closest to the starting point. Hindi naman siya pupunta agad sa pinakamalayo, then babalik ulit siya. Parang gano'n. I mean, we give them also the leeway to strategize on how they're going to deliver. So tawag sa akin yung ASEC na you just define yung kung ilan yung number of days na kailangan nakarating na yung mga materials sa school in reference to the examination day. Kasi ganoon naman, di ba? Pag magka-travel tayo from a certain point, hindi ka naman pupunta sa pinakamalayo. para lang mag-deliver mo on time. Di ba?
Ang setup po kasi namin ngayon, yung existing po, under priority list, hinuhuli po talaga yung malapit sa Metro Manila. Like NCR, Bulacan,
Yeah,
Region 3.
because you are assuming that the winner is coming from Metro Manila.
Hindi naman po ganito po.
What's the point na hinuhuli mo yung NCR?
Dahil nga po mahirap nga po
Kung hindi mo ang
i-deliver.
point of reference mo is a supplier is coming from Manila. Kung sabi ko kung nanalo taga Davao, taga CDO, ihuhuli mo pa rin ba NCR? Based on this?
So kung ano po, yeah.
Isip ko lang, baka po yung ruta nila. Kung madalas na may nanakji tayo, parang yung templated na yan, ginagamit namin pa ulit-ulit. Pero naisip ko lang, baka po kasi, sorry, baka it's the same kasi na bidder. So, kumbaga, yung kanilang guide na gano'n, nasahan nila sila na ganito yung process. Parang, sorry parang gano'n. So, parang naisip ko, baka makakatulong din sana yan. Kung ang manalong bidder ay yung hindi din naman alam. So, yun yung baka pwede nyo i-determine kung was it helpful before yung ganong tanong. O baka naman pwede nyo ma-consider yung sabi ni Asik. Kasi, parang gano'n parang nakikita ko kasi dyan, mga point of view na yan ng usual bidder na nanalo.
For example, tingnan nyo ito Yan. Siargao is an island. Dinagat is an island. So, kung sasabihin nyo, i-priority nyo, for example, ang mga islands, Dinagat, kung ako ang supplier, uunahin ko pa bang i-deliver si Dinagat at Siargao? Pwede ko naman na isabay na si Surigao del Norte, Surigao City. Kasi it's in the same area. So, that will disrupt.
Sabay-sabay po yan, nasa priority.
Kaya yung point nyo na unahin yung mga islands kanina, does not make sense here.
Nasa priority 1 po siya, sabay-sabay po silang i-deliver. Regardless po kung island or land. Pero basta nasa priority 1.
So how did you prioritize? That's my question. Why did you prioritize Caraga number 1? What's your point of prioritizing Caraga?
Based po sa unang gumawa nito, Asik,
Oo.
sabi po kasi sila po yung pinakamalayo.
Pinakamalayo from what point of
From
reference?
Manila.
Manila. Again, you are assuming that the winner and the bidders are all coming from Manila. But there are bidders coming from other parts outside Metro Manila. So will your priority list hold? Because this is designed to fit a supplier coming from Manila.
So ang proposal po ba,
Proposal
Asik,
is make it
by day na lang po, 20 days.
wherever a supplier is coming from. Kasi kung nanalo, kunyari sa Buma, yung specs nyo, 3 days sa Metro Manila, sa Buma gagaling yung Cebu yung ano mo. Di ba? So para alisin nyo lang yung doubts na gano'n, don't spell out, make it in general. So pag sinabi nyo, 20 days before the administration of the test, all test materials must be in the division offices. Yun. Pero, nakadepende yan dun sa output ng lot 1 and lot 2 mo. Nakakonect yan dun sa iyong charge. And since na-move naman, you have enough time. Kasi may 2
So
months.
pwede po bang, alimbawa po, kung isa-strategize po natin ganun, manghihingi po tayo sa service provider po, ano po yung strategic list po nila, kung paano
Kasi
po
kayo
nila
mag-strategize sa trabaho yan. Kaya nga natin binabayaran ng supplier para gawin yan eh.
Kasi
And then you want to assume it.
we need to monitor din po kasi yung delivery ng mga ito po sa mga division. Kung if we let them po na mag-strategize po, yung mga providers po natin.
Kaya,
Kung naka-base lang po tayo sa 20 days, alimbawa po.
kailangan, door-to-door kayo, di ba?
Mm.
So, ang monitoring mo is whether the materials are in the next door already. From door 1 to door 2, nandun na siya. Ang monitoring mo is, on the 20 days before, kunyari, July 20 ang August 20 ang exam. So, ibig sabihin, by July 30, dapat nasa division offices na ang mga materials. Tama? Oh. So, So, paano ka mag-monitor? E di call all the division offices, all the 28 o July 30 na, nasa inyo na ba yung materials? Pag sinabi nilang yes, comply ng supplier. Pag sinabi nilang no, non-compliant ang supplier. So, what monitoring are you talking about? Eh kung gusto mong tawagan sila ng July, yung mga priority na nasa listahan mo, kunyari, July 15, tinawagan mo si Batanes, nasa iyo na ba? Wala pa po. Itawagan sa supplier, wala pa si Batanes. Eh, what's your plan? What's your monitoring? They have still 10 days to deliver to Batanes. That's your monitoring. So I didn't think it is your responsibility. Kaya nga natin pinupupyo ito eh. Binibigay natin responsibility sa supplier. And your monitoring will now be from division office to school. Diyan kayo mag-monitor. Are you downloading funds for that?
Yes.
Delivery from division to school? So yun ang i-monitor nyo. Kasi yun yung accountability nyo because you downloaded the money. But for the procured delivery, check nyo lang na na-meet niya yung conditions sa contract as per specifications. Kaya nga, ayusin nyo yung specs para mas madali ang monitoring nyo. Kasi magbibili kayo ng batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4, batch 5, 5 i-monitor nyo. Samantala pag sinabi 20 days before, walang monitoring. Eh, understaff pa naman kayo sa mail. Diba? Baka masabihin nyo pa sa text message, may taga-bayan na mag-aalalay ng cargo. Pag na-deliver, wala na, ubos ang tao sa bayan. It is nice to be specific, but not too specific that mahirap na natin siyang gawin. Eh, delivery pinag-uusapan eh. Pag sinabi mo kasi, meron ba tayong mga specs ng door-to-door? Oo. Hindi na yung DCP. Door-to-door man yan. Hindi naman siya ganyan kadetalyado na pag sinakay mo siya sa cargo, kailangan passenger desk. Wala pong mga ganyan.
Yung mga DPLR, pwede
Oo. I think you should do that. Mas simple, mas parang ang supplier, winning supplier, hindi siya masyadong base, hindi na niya alam kung paano ko i-deliver ko. Wala nang gano'n. So meron na silang forwarders na sila. They have a whole different models of strategies of delivery. So let's not disrupt that by giving them too much details. Kasi sabihin lang natin, door-to-door ito, 20 days before nandoon na. Oh, bahala na siya. Kung aeroplano niya, bahala siya. Basta ang importante, yung materials nandoon at the specified dates. Complete and unobliterated. Tapos, basta gano'n, secure, complete. Set natin yung condition sa Director Rohan.
Para second pwede lang sila sa contract implementation period na nila based sa schedule of requirements or schedule of delivery na binigay ng supplier. They can sit with the supplier, mag-submit sa supplier na ano yung talaga actual niya na delivery sa divisions para coordination nila sa division o ito din yung schedule na pagdating sa inyo.
Oh, that's right. That's a good suggestion. Para ma-answer yung sinasabi nyo, nag-set tayo ng 20 days before test administration all delivered. You require the supplier in the contract implementation na give us a schedule of deliveries and we will monitor based on that.
Yeah.
So, nandoon sa kanila, the burden is on them, not on you.
So,
Diba?
may implication din po kasi yung prioritization na meron pa lang. Kasi kung anong meaning yun, pag hindi nila ma-prioritize, at anong meaning yung prioritization, like, within the 30-day period man to, within the 30-day period, ano yung meaning ng prioritization? Yan, saan siya? Pag hindi nila na-meet ang prioritization, mag-edit ba tayo or hindi? Yung mga ganun. Mag-complicate niya siya further rather than having general sinabi niya sila. So, lang mas i-deliver it within this period, simultaneously man yan sila o sequential nila, basta dumating siya within the timeline. And another consideration ng EU, yung, kasi magdi-deliver pa from division to the schools, ano din yung parang general timeline natin sa CEO, na what do we expect the divisions na ma-deliver na din nila based a bit dun sa schedule ng administration ng test.
Right. So, what Director Rohan is saying is, yung date, number of days prior to test administration na kayo ang mag-send must be based on yung historically gaano katagal mag-deliver ang mga divisions to the different schools. Yun. So, doon yung i-base yung number of days na ilalagay nyo prior to test administration that all test materials are already in the school's division process. Kasi mag-offer, magagawa man si supplier ng strategy niya. And then, yun na lang ang kunin nyo so you can monitor.
Schedule at requirements yun, di ba? Yung may delivery sila dun sa Gantt chart ko. Pwede siya kung ano yung delivery schedule nila ngayon. And then you can finalize it during contract implementation. So, pwede ka lang. So, huwag maglagay ng dates, yung periods lang. Like, within kung 30 days to, ilang period yung actual for delivery nila or kung ano yan. Na nakaset mo. Yun yung susutan nila yung kung anong plano nila. Ang sa contract implementation, kung ang final na talaga.
Delivery schedule, express below, stipulated the date delivery. Yan. Then, yan. Ano to? Delivery and retrieval of test materials. Delivery of test materials, May 15 to June 14. 30 calendar days. So, meron naman pala kayo yan. Oh. Pero, yung date na yan, mag-a-adjust kayo depende sa date of test administration nyo because you have to be very clear kung anong date nandoon sa SDOs na yung mga test materials. Yung retrieval is not so much of an issue.
Tama po, Asi. Huwag na lang maglagay ng specific dates. Basta yung periods na lang kasi baka mamaya kung kailan na-release na silang MTP.
Yeah, period. Lagay nyo.
Period na lang. Tapos may record.
30 calendar days. And then, 30 calendar days. Tapos sabihin nyo, all test materials are in the final destinations. At least, parang ganon. Lagay nyo. At least, para pwede mas mahaba.
Itong lot 3, itong mga dates, agree ako doon sa suggestion ni Director Rohan na huwag na masyadong too specific on the dates. Napakahalaga yung period, yung period na lang, yung paggamit ng on or before, mga ganoon. Pero dito, for example, ano yung, kasi sabi nyo kanina, mamumove yung exam sa August. Na-consider na ba yun dito? So, hindi pa ito na,
Ito ay June 20.
June 20. June 20 test administration.
June 22 ang exam.
So kung ganito ang construct ng bid docs natin, siyempre, we are providing guidance also to our potential bidder na ito yung date. So, paano kung hindi ulit August? So, ano yung mga terminologies natin? Kasi, for example, na NTP siya na August. Paano kung may memo na, because of this, it has to be moved in November? Paano ang diskarte doon? Dito pa lang sa procurement process, paano natin ito?
Bakit na-move ang na?
Yung school calendar po is not.
Hindi, sino ba ang test takers?
Kung hindi po
Grade 10.
Should be
grade 11 po.
So,
Yung
kung
sa August
mamumove po siya ng August, sila na po yung grade 11.
Grade 11 na po yung testing.
So, bakit yung pamino?
Because of the school calendar nga po, nag-change nga po ng May na po
Hindi,
kasi yung last.
teka. Ang original, ang school calendar natin ay mag-e-end ng June 14. Tama? Yung original? June 14 mag-e-end, di ba yung original?
Parang
Ay,
pwede.
may ano na po tayo? May
Hindi, yung original.
Ay, original.
Oo. June 14, no? Oo. So, bakit saka natin minove? Eh, hinahabol nyo nga yung same grade 10 din naman ng preparing school.
June po, all teachers po, wala pong nakabakasyon po sila.
Sila po ang room examiner din kasi.
Because of the 1 month vacation. O yun na ba? So, yun dahil na po sa calendar.
Yeah.
Because of the 1 month vacation. So, ano na siya? August. So, grade 11 na sila by that time. Okay.
Grade 11, pag-August, nasa second month na sila ng first.
Maganda siguro ilagay nyo na lang yan. Instead of the date, ilagay nyo 30 calendar days before the exam. Hindi, delivery yun eh. Delivered to the final destinations at least, I don't know, number of days before the test administration.
Yes.
Para pag nag-postpone kayo ulit, covered pa rin siya.
Yes.
Ano?
Paano po answer kung ang FAP kasi natin is ang contractualization nila
Ay, uma pala.
So baka will it matter kung na-deliver na doon ahead of time? Or may security concerns pa doon kung na-deliver na pag na-secure na?
Pero huwag na kayo mag-postpone.
Oo.
Pag na-proceed natin to, don't postpone.
Oo. Kasi
Baka mamaya ma-cancel na naman yung grade 10
Kasi
natin.
magiging compliant ang bidder, hindi tayo compliant.
Kung compliant ang bidder na expire na yung contract nila dahil retrieval na nila, hindi pa tayo nag-administer. Diba? Eh, dapat retrieval dates na sila. Mapabayad na
Kaya
kaya.
nga, diba?
Tayo magpapabayad ng liquidated damages.
Or baka gawin natin recordation siya na ang retrieval yung contractualization. Or magsususpend sila.
Malamang consistent.
Suspend o suspend siya.
Okay, sige. Ganun na lang. Our recommendation, tingnan nyo yung mga text specs ng ating mga door-to-door deliveries in the past. You pattern it after that para hindi siya ganito ka-restrictive, ka-detalyado na wala nang leeway na ibibigay sa supplier, winning supplier ng kanilang strategy. Ano na lang?
Bakit ba lang iba yung maghahawak yung text specs ng mga documents?
Okay, checkers. Ano yung checkers? A manpower requirement.
For the manpower requirements po, first is checkers. The quantities to personnel, the scope of work, to account and receive boxes of test materials. Number 2, drivers. The quantity is 15 personnel. The scope of work is to drive vehicles, trucks, or closed vans from printers plant to destination, pier, airport division offices. For workers and helpers, the quantity is 30 personnel. The scope of work. The scope of work is to
So ito yung hinahanap natin sa either that has to be provided by them. Sino man yung mananalo. So pag sinabing quantity 2 personnel,
To account and receive boxes from the warehouse.
and ASEC, yung 2 personnel na yun na checkers, they cannot be workers helpers. Ano ba yan?
yes, po, director.
So, parang mutually exclusive. Pagtapos na sila doon na mag-account, wala na silang trabaho.
Where are they situated? In the home province of the supplier? Or doon sa or doon sa delivery site or sa seaport ng delivery na dadatnan.
Mukhang sa service provider na po siya, naka-lunch po. Hindi na po namin binigyan ng specifics. Basta meron siyang 15 personnel na driver.
In addition, Asik, siguro sa mga nakaraan na test administration, syempre may nanalo. Did you have a chance to evaluate kung ito talaga yung tao na nandoon? Ito yung bilang na dalawa, 15, 30, gano'n.
During Pasko po, nagsasubmit po si bidder ng list po ng mga employees.
I mean, mga nakaraan na, parang mga natapos na not 10, 3 years ago, did you have the same manpower requirements? Tumaas na ba siya ngayon? Or bumaba? Sa end user.
May ganyang manpower requirements ba tayo sa mga door-to-door na bid out na natin, direktoran? May mga ganyan. Sa mga door-to-door natin.
Sa kabila na walang mapansin sa dito. Check ko namin. Pero usually kasi sa amin sa check ko na lang.
And Director Sullivan, as I check po, I think wala pong pinagbago po.
Yeah, pero ang
Sa
point na natin is,
manpower.
yeah. So sa mga karanasan na ninyo, did you have any chance to check if these were fulfilled? Naibigay ba ito ng bidders, mga nanalo? Nagbilang ba kayo na, 30 personnel yung ano?
Sinasabit ba nila yung mga requirements, ang mga qualifications sa 30 personnel?
Sino yung nagtrabaho?
Nasabit pa ba? Kailangan ang muscles niya ay ganito. Magpapagpapak siya, ganyan. Kailangan may six-pack siya. Para mag-finish, mga ganun ba?
We're not sure po kasi ang mga submission naman po ay nadadala po lang sa Office of the Director po. Hindi po dumadaan sa EAD.
So if I have 10 workers that can do the work of 30 people, I cannot do it. Oo. Ayan, very detailed tayo kasi dyan. Pati yung paano bubuhatin, meron tayong specifications, ilan ang mga bubuhat, meron specifications. Kahit naman isa lang, kung meron siya yung hand track, mas marami siyang pagbubuhat. I don't know. I think we are too in depth sa mga details pagdating sa ganyan. Dito, drivers, 15 personnel from printers plant to pier, airport, or division office. Paano yung mga drivers pagdating doon sa kabilang pier? Didetalye mo pa rin ba dyan?
Hindi na po dito.
Bakit? Bahala na doon sa kabilang banger. Kasi kung dinedetalye mo dito pagka-deliver sa pier, detalye mo din yung pagka magre-receive sa kabilang port. Dapat yung supplier, meron din siyang 15 personnel doon sa kabilang part ng pier or sa airport.
Sige po, we will have to check this po
Kasi
dun sa...
if that is how detailed you want it to be. Kaya sabi namin, baka pag nakuha niyo yung door-to-door na modality in all our other procurements, baka mas masimplify. Para hindi kayo masyadong maraming ilalagay. Okay.
Yes, Asik. In addition to that, tinatanong ko yung mga bilang kasi paano kung kaya ng contractor ng more than 2, more than 15, more than 30, kailangan talaga very exact. Kasi it's also possible na dahil gusto nila mabilis ang paggawa, then they can provide more manpower. Di ba more advantageous din yun? Kasi bagbag yan kasi very exact. Na kung ako yung pupunta doon at mo i-check, kailangan 15. So kung 16, hindi pwede.
Personnel equivalent to planned man-hours.
Yes.
Anyway, sige, let us proceed. But this will be covered kapag na-check na kayo dun sa door-to-door.
We'll take note of the modifications.
Okay. Sige.
First, we have security requirements for test materials, inspection, and liquidated damages. A task force from the forwarder courier to be headed by and coordinated by BEA representative 1 day before and during the examination day for possible emergency delivery of test materials. Breach of security resulting to leakage of confidential test materials or that of its contents will resort to forfeitures of the entire value of the contract. DEP and BEA has the right to inspect the vehicles and security procedures being applied by the forwarder or courier with regards to its conformity.
Ano yung unang bullet? A task force from the forwarder, courier, to be headed by and coordinated by BEA representative 1 day before. Ano yun? Ano yung sabihin niya 1 day before and during the examination day? Anong... That is not even a sentence. By task force from the forwarder courier to be headed by and coordinated by BEA representative 1 day before and during the examination day for possible emergency delivery of test materials. So what?
I think po, sir, kailangan po namin ayusin din po ito. Kasi ibang tao po kasi ang gumawa nito.
Okay.
In fairness po naman sa amin.
Yeah.
So,
Diba gumawa niyan? Ano ba kayo PWD kayong dalawa?
Ako po ang TW sa amin.
O end user ka naman ah.
Na hindi gumawa.
O bakit kasi yung gumawa nasaan?
Nakandi.
Nakalib daw po ang hanggang 19 po.
Nakalib?
Si Sir Percy.
Hindi nga urgent ito kasi they can afford to go on leave.
What we can do po is to modify this.
Yeah,
The changes
That's
that
not
you
even a sentence ah.
Apo.
Diba? So what if there is a task force 1 day before and after?
Siguro po, part yan dun sa quarantine process kasi may tao po kami sa warehouse. So siya din po yung nag-guide sa mga naglo-load ng mga tao galing sa service provider. May checklist po siya doon. Titignan po nila kung gaano karami yung box na na-load sa container.
So si Bea palang checker na yun.
Yeah, po. Sa quarantine po, part po ng quarantine.
Okay. Sige. Breach of security resulting from leakage of confidential will result to forfeiture of the entire value of the contract. Okay.
Sorry po. Yung sa balik lang sa yung possible emergency delivery of test materials. Ano kung ibig sabihin ko? Like, meron kayong contingency in case need for delivery. How will it be? Saan niya naka-position ang delivery materials? Si courier, di ba? Like, ngayon na kailangan sila dito tumatong ano applications po ng emergency.
Based po sa experience namin kasi, may mga iba po kasi na parang na-deliver na yung test materials and then may kulang pa. So kung meron pang tira dun sa warehouse, yun yung dadalhin. Pero sa BEA na po ang dadalhin. BEA personal. Kasi na-fulfill na po yung service provider yung delivery.
Internal na natin.
Internal yan, no? Wala outside na si forwarder yan.
Okay.
Kasi probably you're speaking there of the buffers that are in the
Yes, buffers. Unless otherwise po may mga nakaligtaan si service provider na division na ito, ipapadeliver talaga natin.
Meron ba dito saan nakalagay yung pag-receive ng division doon sa mga materials
Mayroon
na
pong,
mag-check saan.
meron pong delivery receipt, may envelope po na ibinibigay sa division office po.
So you will be giving instructions to the receiving team in the SDOs.
Yes po, may
to account for the deliveries.
Yes po, may orientation po kami dyan. Paano po nila i-receive, ano po itsura ng mga boxes.
Okay.
Yung one day na ibig sabihin you're referring to SDO to the school. Kanya one day. Yung one day before.
Ayusin daw nila yan. Kasi hindi sila gumawa, hindi rin nila maintindihan. In fairness to them, huwag silang pagalitan. Representatives lang sila.
Pero nakukuha ko naman po yung kasi na-quarantine naman din po ako for that. So alam ko po yung process. Kaya nakakasagot din po kasi.
Okay. See.
If the services fail to conform to the
Bakit pag ikaw nagbabasa ng liliitan mo, hindi na namin nababasa. Ikaw malapit ka lang dyan sa screen mo. Kami,
Ganyan na po yung todo niya.
diyan ka na lang kasi pagbasa sa board. Para wag mo nang palilitin yung sa screen mo.
Ganyan na po yung todo niya.
Fails to deliver any of the goods to perform the goods.
The forwarder or courier must replace or make the necessary adjustments or correction to meet the requirements. If the bidder or printer fails to deliver any or all the goods or to perform the services within the specified period in the contract, the payer shall deduct 1/10 of 1% of the cost of the unperformed portion for every day of delay in the delivery of goods and services. If the cumulative liquidated damages reach 10% of the total contract price, the payer shall terminate or rescind the contract.
Okay, alam naman may formula naman yan, no? Loss and or web test is fine.
Here is the formula po. Number of test booklets times 100 pesos. Amount of deduction, number answer sheets times 50 pesos is equals to.
Pati na, yung last bullet sa taas. Yan. Loss, wet, and or wet. Paano pag torn?
Yung po yung kailangan i-add po.
Siguro kailangan lang yung general term na magamit na it would refer to any deformation. Ano ba yung ginagamit natin? Damage, mga ganon. Loss or damage. Mga ganon lang para ano. Or nasunog, mga ganyan. Or namantsahan, yung mga scannable answers, mga ganon or damage. Para lang makover niya and loss or wet.
And answer sheets during the retrieval shall be penalized accordingly.
Sino ipa-penalize mo? Yung answer sheet? Si answer sheet ba ipa-penalize natin, Bea? Oo, sige ha. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng sentence nyo ha. Loss or wet test booklets and answer sheets during the retrieval shall be penalized accordingly. Natawa naman yung mga answer sheets. Nabasa ko na nga, ipa-penalize. But we know what you mean, of course. I-state nila properly.
Revise po the statements.
Number of test booklets times 100 amount of deduction.
Further, all expenses for the retest shall be shouldered by the forwarder courier, including the test materials to be used. Payment shall be 50% of the total contract price upon completion delivery of test materials.
Dun sa previous retest, what do you mean by retest there?
Okay,
expenses for the retest shall be shouldered. End user, ano kaya ang ibig sabihin nito? May assumption na may mga
There is an assumption po.
bata na nag-test na, tapos dahil nasira,
In case po na nasira yung test booklet,
nasira yung answer
nagkaroon
sheet.
ng postponement sa administration, yan, sila po ang may shoulder ng retest. Retake po. It means printing, delivery, may deliver po nila uli yung mga test materials dun sa affected na division. In case po na nabasa or na wala.
Reschedule test. Test, retest. Baka test for validity.
Hindi po. Tapos na po yun.
Oo. Test, retest.
Siguro po na-modify na lang po namin for a reschedule siguro po.
Reschedule or reschedule
Apo.
siguro. A rescheduled test due to
Postponement.
damage.
Oh yeah, mga ganun. Kasi may premise ka sa taas kasi na pag na-deform, mga ganito. Sige. Okay, yun lang yung ano.
Baka masyadong unfair sa supplier pag ganun siya pa ano. Baka sabihin, damage while the materials are still in the possession of the supplier. Pero baka mamaya sinira na ng bata yung kanilang mga or nasira ng division yung mga sila may kasalanan tapos i-blame natin sa supplier, di ba? So, yan, si SDO, nakuhusan niya ng tubig. Mga kasalanan ng supplier, well, ito.
Kaya nga, yun.
Parang gano'n. So, kailangan i-qualify nyo lang na
Even yung mga like because of some disaster, mga ganun.
yan.
During the period of delivery po.
Basta depende kung saan yung
So, kung nakanilo yung possession, sila yung accountable. So, kunyari, nasa division office pa lang, hindi pa naman nire-retrieve ni supplier, napasaan na doon, kasalanan niya ni DO. Huwag mong ipa-shoulder kay supplier yung retest niya. Diba? Hindi naman niya kasalanan. Pero kung nabasa siya, nung binaba niya sa delivery truck niya, basahan na, ayun. Accountability niya.
Payment shall be 50% of the total contract price upon completion delivery of test materials.
Okay.
Second, 50% of the total contract price upon completion retrieval of test materials. And last is upon request for first payment, a retention money amounting to 5% of the total contract price as a guarantee to cover for defects, missing, incomplete delivery and retrieval. And that's all for the technical specification.
Okay.
We will now proceed to compliance with the bidding documents.
Any questions, sir? Wala. Parang kami ang nag-question para sa iyo.
For compliance with the bidding documents, under IPD Clause 3, the bidder, by the act of submitting his bids, shall be deemed to have verified and accepted the general requirements of this project, including the other factors that may affect the cost, duration, and execution or implementation of the contract, project, or work, and examine all instruction, forms, terms, and project requirements in the bidding documents.
Okay. Compliance with bidding requirements. Alam na yan ni kasi hindi naman yan nabago dun sa ating unang bidding. Punta tayo dun sa changes na ginawa ng BEA. Ano yung changes na ginawa ng BEA? Na timeline lang? Ano yung sinabi niya na kanina? Ay, mawala sa end user. Nahihili na yata.
Delivery lang po ang nagkaroon ng changes.
Okay. But we have already made suggestions on the changes in the delivery. So I think, eto na. Deadline, teka. Doon muna sa huwag muna sa submission of bids, doon sa queries. Deadline for clarifications. Kasi for one, the BAC will issue a bid bulletin already. Pero deadline for letter of clarification is April 19, 4 p.m. So by April 20, we should be able to issue the bid bulletin. So end user, ano, kahit PWG ka, pero taga-BEA ka pa rin naman, di ba? Fast track nyo na magpatulong kayo sa PPMD ba yun? PPMD ba silang papatulong? Pagtingin ng mga door-to-door policy natin, door-to-door contracts.
CMD na lang. Pero, kung ano, pupunta sa DLR, kasi yung SMD nila tsaka yung areas, sila sa
Oo, you please cooperate with the back kasi minsan at a loss din ang back kasi yung BEA, I don't know, hindi kayo ha, but certain people in BEA, kapag tinatawagan nila to follow up on the pag-return ng mga equipment, sasabihin nila, upo bukas, pangalawa, pero pag may mga clarifications, they don't respond immediately. No? Ganun na lang, sabihin nyo sa gumawa ng yan, na magpatulong kayo sa CMD, magpatulong kayo na magtingin dun sa mga already perfected contract natin na merong door-to-door delivery. And then you pattern it after that so it doesn't have to be very, very detailed like the one presented. Kasi na-covered naman yun. At least yung mga yon successful contracts yung mga yun. So, it should not be. Okay. So, para makapag-issue tayo ng bid bulletin on April 20. Kasi tayo ang mag-i-issue ng bid bulletin in addition to kung merong clarifications that will merit a bid bulletin from any of the bidders.
schedule na pinaka-max para hindi mag-schedule ang insurance. Pwede isa na.
Saturday ba? Saturday ba?
Consultation tayo ng Monday.
Ako mag-adjust tayo. Ay, hindi. Kailangan natin mag-supplemental bid bulletin sa 19. Ng before 12 midnight, no? Pwede. Kaya ba ng backside yan?
Pag di ko makakaya kasi
Oo, marami yun.
kahit mag-google lang po tayo if ever nag-set ng
Pwede.
sure mo na yun.
Para ma-assure natin yung ginagawa ko.
Kaya, suggestion po sana kasi, pa-revise na muna nila and then outing po kasi yung weekend at CM this coming this Friday, Thursday. Monday, siset namin ang meeting with CM.
Okay.
We'll meet with them.
Okay. Sige. Sige. Okay. So we will issue a bid bulletin, but we will also issue as postponement. Magpo-postpone tayo. Okay. So, okay na, PWG, and pag nakausap mo yung gumawa niyan, pag ganun ka, anong sinabi ng back? Eto.
Dami.
Wala akong dalang tuwalya. Kasi sinabon-sabon. Joke lang.
Hindi na nga sila. Kasi tutulong din yun sa kasi this is not 10 and there is not 6, not 3. So practically ito na rin yung template natin.
Anyway, maganda na itong ayusin natin to kasi pag nagkaroon tayo ng multi-year, ito, andito din na tayo, every year na natin ito. At pag nag-multi-year tayo, maganda na yung ating template. Ay, nagsubmit na ba kayo? Nagsubmit na kayo ng multi-year guidelines? Wala pa. Nag-initiate na yan ng finance. Sana meron na para ano.
Nag-iintay ang last year na meron ng finance. Hinihintay nila kung sino offices ang magpapahuli. Kaya ang bilis na lang.
tanong ko lang sa inyo rin kung may sa lahat ng mga national tests natin para sa training. Ano yung susunod niyo sa last grade? Ditong year na to.
Meron po kami ano pa eh. Yung EPA po namin na PPT,
EPA ng
EPA po.
for 2025? Di po.
Kasi na-repeat din po kasi yung lab to.
Lab to ng
EPA po namin.
Wait, teka. Wait. Attorney Roan. Yung lab to nito. Iba po review ng lab to?
Yes po, kaka-receive lang po namin ng revised text po. From the end user. Bali, i-drop po namin yung bidding documents today.
Na-revise nyo
Nire-revise.
lahat. Ay, nirevise nyo ba yung test test?
Na-revise po yung lab to po na text specs.
I-check na lang, isabay na lang muna namin. Kasi ko okay na meeting sa CMD.
Ito, i-revise.
Okay. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa item number 1. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Yung lunch o tapusin na, we will stay for the declaration of the LCD.
Thank you po, ma'am. Thank you po, sir.
Okay. Wait, andyan ba si Dr. Benito?
Wala eh.
Sino in charge sa validation?
Ano pong validation?
Test, validation test. Or PPT. Yung mga nag-walk-in ka?
Ano po yun?
Pwede ako magpagawa na, ay meron ba kayong computer assisted test? Na PPT?
Computer-based, like online.
Online.
Meron po. Yeah.
Meron?
Meron.
Do you have guidelines on